friends, it's Jennifer. I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are enjoying this study about the fruit of the spirits. Today I'm here to talk to you about gentleness, and I think that it can sometimes be a little difficult to understand or explain, but I like to think of it in the way that we treat our favorite things, like our favorite food. You're not going to talk bad about it or down to it. You're not going to throw it away or misuse it. You're going to love it. You're going to cherish it. You're going to treat it well. You're going to enjoy every bite. And I know that's a silly example, but it's the truth of how we can apply this to every part of our lives, whether it's our favorite or not. Hopefully through the study you've kind of seen how the fruits overlap one another. With gentleness specifically, it relates closely to love and patience and kindness and self-control. If you think about it, it's hard to show love without gentleness, and it's hard to be gentle without patience, and it's hard to do any of those things without a little bit of self-control. A lot of times the world tries to make us think that those of us who show gentleness are weak, and that strength actually looks like rudeness or loud or in your face, so to speak, or doing things on your own, or even an angry response, but that's not the truth at all. True strength is seen in someone who stays cool and calm and quiet and responds in a way that is helpful to others and is kind and compassionate and not selfish, especially when it comes to dealing with somebody else's weakness. A gentle person speaks truth but guards their tone so that that truth can be taken well. And that's hard to do, right? Especially when somebody's hurt us. But gentleness is a discipline, and we must be intentional to cultivate it. So we must pray to the Lord, because we can't do it on our own, right? And there's a couple of verses that come to my mind about gentleness. One of them is Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Also Titus 3:1-2, remind them to be submissive to rulers and authorities, to be obedient, to be ready for every good work, to speak evil of no one, to avoid quarreling, to be gentle, to show perfect courtesy to all people. And then also 1 Peter 3:4, let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. And Jesus is our best example of how to live out gentleness. He even told us that in his word in Matthew 11:29. He says, take my yoke upon you, learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. And right there the Lord tells us, learn from him. So what can we learn? He's always kind to everybody, always, no matter if they deserve it or not. He was sympathetic, he's approachable, he uses his power for healing and not hurting people. And I encourage you to really go study the Lord and his gentleness throughout his stories in the Word. And just remind yourself that when we are gentle to those around us, we show the great love and true strength of our Jesus. So what can we take from this fruit of the Spirit? One is that if we want to be like Jesus, we have to realize that our words matter, but also that our tones, our body language, our hearts, our attitudes, they all matter so much. Secondly, the actions that we choose can either show gentleness or harshness, not both. And then lastly, just to examine yourselves and challenge yourself to ask yourself daily if you look like Jesus in his gentleness, and to find a specific way to show gentleness to someone in your life. And I hope this talk spoke to you guys, and I'm praying for you, and I can't wait to see you soon.